Now listen, a lot of you, including me, are probably down really bad in this crypto bear market to the point where we've either forgotten about our portfolios or we're just too afraid to look at them. I'll go with the fact that we're afraid. But in all seriousness, we cannot fall into this trap. Not right now, because right now is the prime time we need to be buying, because I promise you, the research you do now, the coins you buy right now will be the sole reason why you'll be sipping a pina colada on your yacht. And if you guys don't have the time to do all that, don't worry, because that's what I'm here for. Alright, taking a look at the Bitcoin rainbow chart, you'll see that Bitcoin is extremely oversold right now to the point where it's almost falling off the chart altogether. But this isn't too big of a surprise, because from past data, we know that September is notorious for being the worst month for a lot of things. Crypto, stocks, my sanity. If we look back in 2020, the same thing happened where we bottomed out and hit this new low, and then look what happened to the levels right after that. And I feel the same thing is going to happen right now. We're in the same dark blue zone right now, but I don't think that will be the case for long. Now, obviously, I can't predict the future. Well, maybe I can, because my predictions always seem to be right. But you guys remember when everyone was saying, oh, Bitcoin is going to go to 100K. Oh, Bitcoin is going to go to 500K. But if you say that now, people will look at you weird. Now, although 100K for Bitcoin is far more out of reach now than it was before, right now you're able to make a lot more money than you were before as well. Because it's the investments you make when the streets are bleeding. They'll give you those 10, 20, or even 100x on your money. And that's exactly what I'm going to go over in today's video. The 3 coins that you can buy today that I think will have the most potential this upcoming month in October. But before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe if you guys haven't already. I make videos all about money, finance, crypto, so if you guys are interested, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. Alright, the first coin is Toncoin. Now, Toncoin is sitting around $1.30, down almost 70% from its all-time high. And the reason I'm super excited to talk about this one today is because it's created by none other than our best friends at Telegram. Now, this coin actually has a pretty crazy story, because just 4 years ago, it didn't even have the same name. See, back in 2018, it was initially launched under the native token Gram, and the idea was it was going to be used to facilitate crypto payments on Telegram. But when Telegram did the public sale of this coin, the SEC stepped in and said, whoa, just because you labeled it as a cryptocurrency doesn't mean you don't have to register it with the sale as us. So they shut the whole project down. Now, on top of all this, people were getting scammed left and right, because scammers were using Telegram's name to their advantage. What they were doing was messaging random people as if they were Telegram and asking for the wallet addresses so they can send them free token. But of course, Telegram tried to warn people, but in the end, the blockchain they created ended up backfiring and completely hurting the whole reputation of the company, so they parted ways with it completely. But they didn't leave the project out in the water. See, in 2020, it was revived by a group of software developers named New Ton. This group continued to develop the coin and also gave it a new name, Ton, that stands for the Open Network. And this brings us to the Ton coin we see today, which has crazy fast transactions, tiny fees, easy to use apps, and is super environmentally friendly. And it does all this as a layer 1 blockchain, so it's not something built on top of Ethereum, which is what we see a lot nowadays. And even though it's run by outside developers, it works really well with Telegram. Right now, you can buy and send Toncoin using Telegram's wallet feature. You can also use it to stake and earn 8% a year on your Toncoin, which is a very high return. The other cool thing it has going for itself is its transaction fees, which are extremely low. Now, one of crypto's biggest issues right now are the transaction fees are just very high. And Ton developers have tackled this issue by designing the network to maintain low transaction fees of less than 0.01 cents. Even their swap feature has a fee of under 5 cents. Now, this is really big, because if you were to do the same transaction on, let's say, Ethereum, it would run you easily $15 to do the transaction. Now, all those features are cool, but the biggest thing for me is the fact that Telegram is behind this project. Now, you rarely see companies with their own tokens like this, especially when it comes to Telegram, because they're a huge messaging platform. Now, I know a lot of people who use this platform, including me, so if they can continue to grow this project, which I really think they are, and they're putting a lot of focus behind it, and somehow it gets integrated with their messaging platform, and now people can send money through it, kind of like Apple Pay, I think that would really disrupt a lot of industries. And knowing how Telegram thinks, I wouldn't be surprised if they're already working on something like this right now. Alright, looking at the price action for Toncoin, currently it's ranked number 38 on CoinMarketCap with a price of about $1.30, down almost 12% on the week. But look at this, their market cap is around $1.5 billion. Even if we were to double this, it would go all the way up to, was it $3 billion between Stellar and FTX. And honestly, I think that's easily doable, mainly because Telegram is behind behind this coin. Now, I really hope you guys know how big Telegram is. It's not just, a basic messaging platform. It's one of the biggest messaging platforms. So if they can really utilize this software or this technology and somehow connect peer-to-peer payments to their messaging, I think that'll do really, really well. And if we look at its technical analysis, as always, I'm using the Lux Algo trading view chart. I've talked about this plenty of times, but basically it's an indicator that tells me when to buy and sell. So if you guys are into trading or anything, or just want to make some swing trades, this is an awesome indicator that I use. As you can see, there's a sell signal, the price went down; buy signal, the price went up a lot. It's all real time. There's no delay or anything, but I've used this for years. I'll put a link to how you can get it down below. But basically, if we read this chart, now there is a strong sell signal, meaning the price is probably going to go down. If we zoom into the oscillator over here, we can see that there's a reversal or like a crossover happening over here, and usually when that happens, the price goes opposite or down. Right over here, the price went up a little bit. Right over here, the price came down. So I think the price is going to come down a little bit, maybe $1.20. What is it over here? The next support's over here, probably like $1.13. Around over here, I think that's where the price would come. And remember, this is more of a long-term buy, so the exact prices doesn't really matter, depending on if you plan on buying this for long term or if you plan on trading it. But like I said, if you guys want access to this indicator, I pretty much use it for everything. You can use it for stocks, crypto, forex, whatever it is. It just links to your trading view chart. If you guys want to check it out, I'll put a link to it down in the description box below. All right, next up we have Webull token, and this one I'm super excited for because this one is truly gonna be huge. Now, you probably went to look this up already and noticed that you can't find it anywhere. Well, that's because it's not out yet. But don't worry, it's not like an ICO or anything where it's gonna end up being a scam. This new Webull token is coming straight from the people at Helium, and if you know anything about them, they don't play any games. The Helium token saw some crazy growth in its price last year, mainly because of the new miners that they sold to everybody else. Now, I'm sure that's how many of you guys know of Helium as well, through their crypto miners, where people are mining and making thousands of dollars every single month passively doing nothing. But even though all that has been quiet recently and the earnings have pretty much gone down to a couple dollars per day, Helium has still been working super hard. 7 months ago, they raised $200 million in funding from pretty much every big VC in the space, and they got that money for really good reason. Since 2019, when Helium launched, it gained close to 1 million hotspots. Now, these are the miners that you see in people's houses mining Helium. Now, what many people don't know was this was all a test, a proof of concept to see if this decentralized way of providing data to devices would work, and it absolutely crushed it. Fast forward to now, they just announced a partnership with T-Mobile on a 5G component and are striving to be able to operate mobile phones, Wi-Fi, VPNs to this decentralized network. This 5G project has gotten so big to the point that they're literally leaving their own blockchain behind because it won't be able to handle all the demand, and they're moving all their operations to Solana's blockchain. So if you own Solana as well, you basically get the double win because this is huge for Solana as well. So to clarify, there will still be Helium tokens. They're just going to be coming out with another token called the Webull token, which will be its own thing, but still under the whole umbrella of Helium. Now, part of the reason why Helium is doing all this 5G network is so people can provide their data, and in return, they can get paid for it. So think of everything that happened last year with the old Helium hotspots happening all over again with these new 5G miners, because you'll be able to mine these Webull tokens. And the thing is, the returns on these Webull tokens are insane. Now, because the coin isn't officially out yet, there's no exact price, but people in the peer-to-peer market are currently trading it for around 0.004 cents, which I think is already super undervalued for the coin. But just at that price with one miner, you're able to make $141 every single day, which is crazy. And the thing is, we're so early to this because there's only 4,000 of these new miners out there compared to 1 million from last year's set. Now, there's so much more that goes into all that, like the Genesis phase and how you can earn the most through that. But luckily for you guys, I just got mine in the other day, and I'm gonna make a whole video about it, how much I'm making from it, how you can set everything up, pretty much everything you need to know. All you guys need to do is subscribe so you guys know when that new video releases. Now, if you guys want to check out the exact one I got, or just want some more information on this amazing way to make some new money, I'll put a link to it down in the description box below. Now, just know they are a little pricier, but with the returns they provide, you can legit make your money back in less than 2 weeks. And last but not least, we have Cosmos. Now, I've talked about them before, but they completely changed up their white paper and made some crazy improvements, so we have to talk about them again. Now, Cosmos, are also known as Atom, is currently sitting around $13, and over the past couple months, the price has been doing really well, and that's mainly because of of the news that I'm about to talk about today. So they just recently revamped their white paper to create Atom 2.0, and they made some crazy improvements like a new issuance schedule, better security, and liquid staking. Now, some of these updates that I'm going to talk about can get very confusing, but at a high level, there was a workaround in the Cosmos system that people were able to exploit other people's accounts and drain them. Now, another really cool feature Atom 2.0 is looking to add is liquid staking. Now, currently, Atom holders who are staking right now earn interest by validating the Cosmos blockchain, but in order to stake with them, you have to lock up your assets for a certain amount of time, so a month, 3 months, or even 6 months. Now, a lot of people don't really like this idea, so they go outside to third-party platforms like Exodus, Binance, or Kraken, where they allow them to withdraw their money whenever they want, or they can trade their stake assets via a derivative token. So Cosmos is trying to add this update so people don't have to leave their platform just to get liquid from staking. Now, in doing so, not only will this bring more value to the Atom token because it's going to provide a better user experience for people, but it will also cause more people to use your token, causing the price of that to go up as well. One thing about Cosmos or Atom is that they have a super loyal user base, mainly because their features are truly one of a kind. There was so much hype behind this update, and like I said, that was one of the reasons why the price has been doing so well for them recently. And that's what you want when you get into a new project, a real loyal team, real loyal users. Not only that, but Cosmos has some really dope features, mainly the fact that just by staking their coin, you're able to access hundreds of unique airdrops of new coins that are built on top of their blockchain. So if some coins really take off and you get them for free in the airdrop, you just made free money by literally doing nothing. Now, some airdrops after they've launched have gone for over $40,000. So who knows, maybe this can happen to you, and all you did was stake Atom token. Alright, if we look at the price action for Cosmos or Atom, currently it's ranked number 23 on CoinMarketCap with a price of around $12.64, down almost 14% on the week, which is pretty bad. Both Toncoin and Cosmos are down pretty bad this week, but a lot of coins are also down this week. If we go over here to the 7-day chart, well, it's a split. A lot of coins are up, a lot of coins are down, but if we look at its technical analysis, currently Atom is on a downward trend. We see a reversal over here happening pretty soon. I'm going to see how this plays out, but we are in a downturn. But one thing I want to show you guys, look at how beautiful this chart looks. Let me close out of this real quick. Oops, we don't want this. From June, just look how gradually the price has been going up. This just looks beautiful to me. But right over here, we're seeing a price downturn. I think this is, basic buy the rumor, sell the news. I think the update happened sometime over here, and now the price has just been going down. But going in the future, I just want to see what happens with the price. Are we going to see a reversal over here? But like I said, if you're doing a long-term play, this doesn't really matter because I think Cosmos is a great long-term play. If you look at its all-time high, it went all the way up to close to 40, right over here, $43, which is not bad. Down to $12, which is a significant drop. But I really think in the next bull run, we'll see Cosmos easily past $40 because Cosmos has some really, really good use cases. If I know I didn't talk about it too much in this video, but if you guys want to do more research on it, it is very confusing, I will tell you that, but its use cases are really tremendous, and I see a lot of people, not us individually, but other companies and other dApps and blockchains using Cosmos. But that's all I have for you guys today. Remember, if you guys want that new 5G Helium miner, I'll put a link to it down in the description box below, and be sure to be on the lookout for my video next week because that one is going to be crazy. As always, stay hungry, keep doing your research in crypto, or watch me to stay updated. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in next week's video. Peace.